Hey guys, what's up? It's me, sorry. And in this one, we're going to be doing something differently. I still haven't found out a replacement Let's Play for Mondays until 1.17 comes out. Because I have actually big news. Uh, Me and Sam decided that we're not going to play on the old world, on the old, well, here, let's start, on the old world we started on the old world, that we did our castle build on and stuff like that. But instead, we're going to be starting because he suggested that he wants to start another realms up again. And if we're going to be doing new world basically in 1.17 because the terrain generation and the cave generation is all getting changed because it's the cave update, cave mountain cliffs update. So everything's getting changed. So it would be better if we um don't, so it'd be better if we start a new world. And so that's what we're planning on doing. And I think we're going for more of a city build. He stated. He said his base is going to be like a cave system, like it's like a dungeon cave thing. I don't know how my actual home base is going to look like yet. I had a few ideas. One of them was to do like a Western town themed build, and if because I think he wants to kind of have all like the farms together in one area. But like my idea would is kind of like how I did in the old castle um world, the old world that we played at and that we built castles in. Kind of have separate buildings for all different farms. But for me, it would be like Western themed builds. But I think I'm gonna talk to him again. I talked to him in like a day or two. I haven't talked to him recently. We were talking a couple days ago or a day ago or whatever. But I'm gonna ask him if I can uh like if I don't know. I'll see. And also, if you're wondering, I have the as you can see, I have this in full screen mode or just split this desktop mode for my OBS, meaning it shows the whole desktop screen, and so that's why I have my like settings here because I do have stuff in my on my desktop that's kind of secret stuff because as you guys know, I've talked about all my videos that I'm making a lot of stuff, um, and so I don't want any people seeing what I've been doing in the background when I'm not recording and such. But I figured in this video, that's why it's gonna be structured differently. I would go through, show off what we showcase, so forth. Um, Wolfcraft for one last time in 1.16.4, well, 1.16.5 now actually because we're updated as you can see in the top left. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the seed of this world and compare the latest snapshots. I'm going to take this. I'm going to play this world on the latest Snapshot, basically, a fresh world. So, yeah, let's create a backup mode. Sorry if you're any background noise. That's my sister bitching. I'm gonna pause it and I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back, and don't mind the stuff here. I was doing stuff. I was doing some stuff in creative mode. I was testing out one of the data packs. I can delete stuff. As you can see, like a PC thing. Oh yeah. Last data pack now slash help. And that's gonna keep giving me more. Oh, is it? Hold on. Open to land, allowed sheets. I think there. Yeah. And go with slash data pack disable. Let's see. Yeah, that's the issue with the data packs at the moment. I don't know, for some reason. Like, I think it's unless they're for that Pacific version of Minecraft that it basically does that. It basically keeps giving you items unless it's only the only ones that work are the ones that don't give you are the ones that are for that specific version of Minecraft, I think, or if you do it through a specific way, basically. But anyways, we're in 1.16.5, and I figured for this video that we were going to look around to see what's different in 1.16.5, and then take the seed. Basically, I'm gonna have to write the seed down probably, and take the seed, write it down, and basically reload this world and a new save on the snapshot and see how the terrain generation is. So let's go to spectator. I don't know what they changed in 1.16.5. I know I think changed a little bit, cause like this wasn't here before. All these caves weren't here before, so they changed the terrain got changed a little bit. So this is all new. All of these caves that you can see right here, this pocket of caves wasn't here. So these are all new caves. And I should know, I would have lit them up if they weren't. So definitely you can see that the terrain does definitely get changed a little bit. That's a lot of mushrooms. And if you're wondering what the problem was before, yeah, that's a crazy amount of mushrooms. Cause you don't know that's nuts. So maybe yeah, like change no. So this is what the terrain generation looks now. This is what the world looks like now. Because the issue with the terrain generation is you can't reload your old save in the new version of Minecraft, because they stated that it's gonna be like the way it always is, where you would have to travel like thousands upon thousands of blocks to get any of the new terrain generation, unless you use like MC Edit to like place your world into a new your stuff, your buildings and such, into a new, completely new world, basically. So yeah, this is the old world, or yeah, the old world. And if you're wondering about the save thing, the backup save file thing that was having issue with, what I had to do is I did get a backup of this world. All I had to do was take the right click on the folder itself in the save file, in the Minecraft.save .minecraft. Go to that folder, go to the save folder, right click it, and just basically copy the folder into my desktop, basically. Alright, let's go up to seed. I don't have to see copies over click to. Alright, I'm gonna test something here quickly. Go here and right click and no. Hit. If I wanted to paste. Okay. So it does paste copy to the thing. That's cool. Alright. So here is, as you can see, what the world looks like now. Above and below. So I'll try to remember what it all looks like. I can't really do like a shadow comparison because I'm not that good at editing. But this is what this looks like now. If I had another Minecraft account, I would do a side by side thing. Have one in this version of Minecraft and another one in the the snapshot. But yeah, this is what this looks like now. Here, what I'll do is I'll take a couple screenshots, I guess, and I'll like make the opaque of it like really small or really low, so you guys can kind of see. Okay, I'm curious. Screenshots, and screenshots. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll take a couple Alright, now let's head into the latest snapshot. So save what I have so far. Oh, I was just looking up some stuff on YouTube while I was waiting for the world to load. Alright, let's open this now. That. Put this over here. Go to, or I think I accept it. I'm gonna start a new world. I always do that. Make sure you made a snapshot. Create. I can delete this one, right? Yeah, delete that one. Yeah. Oh, save it. Oops. Play it. Oh, I could just click on latest snapshot, I guess. I always forget I can do that. But I don't know. I don't know if it's just my computer, even though I recently upgraded it. As you guys know, I've told you I've upgraded it. I think. My friend Sam gave me some parts from his computer, and I used the graphic card from his computer, the RAM from his computer, to upgrade mine. Technically speaking, if I had a hard drive and another stick of RAM, I would have 2 computers set up. What I did have was to set up my other computer. I have here get a 500 gigabyte hard drive and another 8 gigabytes of RAM, or maybe like 4 gigabytes of RAM for this computer I have. I use the 500 gigabytes of RAM, the 4 gigabytes of RAM, hard drive RAM, and then and because I have a graphics card, so the NVIDIA graphics card, a 720 graphics card, that's okay. That sucks, but also okay. But set up this other computer here, because I have also his CPU. He has his Intel like i5 CPU. Set up this computer, have this computer set up under my desk, and somehow have a monitor just for this computer, and somehow figure out a way to have it where I play games on my main computer, and then I record stuff on this computer here, on my secondary computer, because I think you can do like a screen share thing, I think, and it's like seamless where it's like there's no lack of like FPS or whatever. And so like you record. Some people do this. They record on a second computer, like on their laptop, hooked up to a monitor, and then somehow are able to like record on that computer and then play their games on their main computer. So that way they don't. So that way their hardware, like their graphics card and their CPU isn't taking, and their RAM isn't taking, like OBS isn't taking away from that stuff. Because there's a couple games like Subnautica, or like Satisfactory, like if I wanted to buy those games and play them, I have those games. But yeah, anyways, if I wanted to play them, I could, hold on. Oh god, hold on. I'm gonna pause it. I'll be right back. Just give me a second. All right, I'm back. Sorry. This time I just wrote down the seed here, so I'm just gonna type it in myself because yeah. So let's make sure that's right. 997620489. That is the seed of that world. If you want to use it yourself, go ahead. But yeah, so let's create the world. I've been recently curious, actually. I didn't get this idea on a whim. I kind of was curious, like what the world would look like ever since Stan talked about starting a new world with him on a realm instead of doing the old one. I kind of got thinking, like, what would the old world look like on the new seed with the new cave generation. So that's what we're gonna do here. And yeah, what I was talking about before I paused it or cut it out was, game. Sorry, it lost me. Was looks completely different actually. was that if I could play those games, this kind of looks kind of similar. It does like something on Gun Satisfactory, and record it, I would. I should look at the spawn check. This area kind of looks like the area we used for the gaming area. You didn't really take a nap today. Because remember, there's that water there, and that water, and I think I used like that area as the pillager kind of like tower was there. Yeah, here we go. Yep, that's the mountain. That's the iron farm. Yep, then my base would be here. That's crazy. Let me take a couple screenshots of what everything looks like. Oops. Let's do that. So same world. I mean, different. Obviously, different spot was over there. I think we moved it over here, but like, that's crazy though. So this is the old world. Sorry about the background noise. I don't remember if he had a river here. So this is one of the new generation stuff. I go in here. This is one of the deep biome. Plains biome. Oh, thought it would tell me what That's really cool though. This is what the new cave generation is. That looks dope. That looks dope. Hey, look, emeralds. But yeah, if like I said before, if I could play those games on this computer, or I mean, I can play them. I have them. I do play them. Don't ask me how. That's my secret. But yeah, anyways, if I could record them, I would. So yeah, this would be Sam's base over here, his castle and such. Alright, let's go spectator game mode. But yeah, if I could record them, I would record them for you guys and upload them to my channel. But I can play them. It's just playing them and recording them. OBS needs like 15-20% of the graphics card to, or like 10 to 15% of the graphics card to run it. And an extra like 10% to make sure everything runs well. So that's why I can't really play it. Yeah, it temporarily made all the. This is the. This is the new moss stuff. Wow, looking. Right there. Right side. Glowing lichen, which is the new cave moss that you can find that glows in caves. So obviously originally, well, at first they had all the ores low, but because you know, for lighting purposes, people can see the ores in the pictures and the trailers they showed of it, but then they changed it to where to a new thing that glows instead. So I think by the way, I think the cave generation is fully done. Maybe the only thing I can think they need to add is maybe some texture changes, I think, but mainly they have to just add in the new biome for the warden and the sulfur sensor area, area, and I think that's about it. I think there's only like a couple more snapshots left, and after that, there's nothing more to add. Obviously, besides the new mountains that go up really high. Everything else I think is basically done. I'm still sad. I do hope the one thing they add is make the amethyst shard be like the nether scrap, where it adds the where it's like an armor thing to upgrade your diamond armor into a new tier. Um, I think what they should do is they should have the amethyst shard be added to a diamond itself, and it makes amethyst diamond, and that's like kind of like netherite ingot. How you add netherite scrap and gold together to make the netherite ingot. I do think they should do that. Add another tier armor up, and the tier armor, you know, the netherite gives you makes you gives you makes it where you can not get knocked out, not back as much. I do believe. And bundle, which is cool. I think right, it gives you yeah, toughness and knockback resistance. I think the amethyst armor should give you the opposite of that. Like maybe like to give you like a swiftness bonus or something, like where you are a little bit faster or something. These are the new copper ores. Copper ore. I do like the texture change though. The texture change was good, adding a green and brown blend with it. That's cool. And then they've also changed all the new ore textures. As you can see, they're not as blocky. They're more balanced. They look better. I mean, I kind of think the iron one should be like the stone here, but or the coal, I mean, but whatever. But yeah, I still like the new texture though. It does look good because it being blocky because I told my friend Sam, because he showed me the pictures of the copper ore and stuff, and he was like, or I stated how, and I forgot exactly what the conversation was basically, but I stated that the copper ore stands out because it's an off texture, and it's not like a blocky texture like all the other ones. But now the only blocky texture in the game now is diamond ore, and it's a blocky texture. So all the other ones aren't. But yeah, we're doing a whole new seed, a whole new world. By the way, we're not using this old seed. I just wanted to figure it out, check out what the world looks like in the latest snapshot. So looks pretty much the same on the surface, besides obviously a couple of obvious changes. That's cool. So again, more oceany parts. I think they stated that we're done with the caves. The caves are good to go. They just have to add in the warden and add his biome and such. And that's about it. Alright. Next thing is to go into spectator and check out what the underground caves look underneath the base now. The main spawn of the old world. I mean, if they figured out a way to where old worlds can be updated to the new version of Minecraft while changing the terrain generation, then I think we would have definitely kept this old world and kept going on it. But because like I said before, you would have to travel past where you've already been a couple thousand blocks before you get the new cave generation, like it's always been, then that it's not possible to keep an old world. But yeah, anyways, let's check out what area looks like underneath. Dude. It looks dope. I would say, which I should have took a picture, but much more caves. There's much more caves now. I could definitely tell you that much. That's cool. So. Oh, that's cool. Under my base, or we would have one of these. Which is how you get the new crystals and stuff, the new geodes. Which has the, let's go to create them really quickly. Has the cellite. Sorry, I'm bad at English, as you can see. Which I don't think has a crafting recipe or anything like that. I mean, maybe it does. And it's basalt. And then this is the block of amethyst, which you can build, and the crystals, the clusters, and then little amethyst, budding amethyst, which is where you get it from. So, and let's hold on. That's diorite. That's that. Okay. Smooth salt. The cave generation is cool though. We have one there, which is like pretty close to my base. I have two big base. Jesus Christ. So this is the terrain generation. So if the world generation worked the way I wanted it to work, which is it just regenerates everything in an old world, I would have two amethyst things. Actually, three looks like. They're actually, you know, they stated these things were supposed to be pretty hard to find and pretty uncommon, but I mean, they probably would be. It would probably take you a while to look for them as you're digging around. But like 20 blocks down, 10, 15 blocks down, 20 blocks down, you find one, like, and then another one, another like 30 blocks down, and another like that. They're pretty common. Actually, yeah. I'm assuming in the full version of this game they will make it less common, but like they're pretty common at the moment. So yeah, they also stated they did the terrain generation a little differently, the way it's scripted, and such. So there's slate. There's all the different kind of blocks, tough and slate and stuff. And the further you go, you get to the new biome areas, which is this is the or I was hoping that the cave generation would show what it is, but deep slate, such. Oops. It's kind of interesting how it's like there's a blank slate, blank like area here, but then you have all these other big cave generations, and I mean they look dope. They look cool. They're I should say that I think they say that they're done with the cave generations or almost done. Like they're just putting the finishing touches on them, I think. But yeah, that's what the caves look like underground. Looks pretty cool and such. Oh God, sorry if you're any background noise. I'm sorry. My nephew's being obnoxiously annoying. Sorry, I'm sorry about talking too much, but I'm just like cave generation, like looks dope, looks nuts. Look at that, if you dig there, so on the server, you would drop in a half and you die, like Jesus. Looks really, really cool. They did a good job with it. Oh God, that's my sister yelling and stuff at her son. Sorry about that. Can't do much about it though. I thought I would. The funny thing is, when I started this recording, as you guys heard, it was like when I started this, it was quiet, and then I initiated, so I had to spend another like 5 minutes waiting for it to load and stuff, or figuring it out and such. So, and then the second I started recording, everyone started being annoying and stuff. Yo, this cave generation is dope. Do I have my sound on? I don't. That's right, because I was playing a custom map before. I do know these days that they're going to be adding like background noises and ambient noises to these caves, making it real creepy. I believe. I think they already have. My sound was just too low to hear it before, or they're going to. But still, the new caves, the new deep caves look dope. The deep slate caves are where, by the way, the one's going to be at and such. I don't know how they're gonna implement him, but that's, well, in the trailer you saw it. Like, he was surrounded by the deep Slate stuff in like a little like in like a little like cavern thing that kind of looked like this. Well, it was kind of like this. How it was like straight, you know, but it was all deep Slate. I'm assuming it's gonna be correlating to the mine shafts in a way. It's not gonna be connected, obviously, but I'm saying it's gonna kind of be structured like that. Where what they showed in the trailer, it's gonna be cool. And, I think this is all to show off at the moment. Because I think, oh, well, I don't know what's stuck down here. But holy, there's a lot of caves. One thing I think is apparent that they, you know, upped the cave generation a lot. As you can see, there's a lot more caves now and stuff. Huh? I think that's new actually. Cause I don't think it was here before. We would have seen it, or my friends and I would have saw it, at least. So. I'm curious about one thing though. Okay, no, they haven't had the goat yet. Alright, yeah. So they've added those. The new luscious. Well, I don't think it's a full lush cave, but they've at least added the flower and stuff. Which is what I thought I saw before. I also want to mention that if all the changes that came to that's coming to 1.17, you want to thank Lady Agnes for, because she is the new head dev. That, you know, as you guys know, it was I forgot the guy's name. I think it started with an N. Notch. There we go. That's his name. It was first Notch, then it was Jeb, because he handed it down to him. Like, he took the game as far as he could, then they handed it to Dev, and basically, you know, obviously made profit off of it, but he was the head dev, and then he handed it down to Notch, or to Jeb, and now Jeb's handing it, and then Jeb's been going since that then, basically version 1 of the game to 1.16, so, like 1.15, 1.16, and now Lady Agnes is the latest head dev. Obviously there's multiple devs, but she's like I think anything that the other devs want to put in the game has to go through. It has to be approved, I believe, by her first. So yeah. And if you guys are curious, you know, then if you guys watch the live stream of the 1.17, you know, there's the dev that's working on the Warden that made the Aether mod. And which I'm assuming eventually we're gonna have a heaven biome, because we have a hell biome, or hell dimension, I guess. So hence why the guy with the Aether is here. I also want to state that that other guy that was in the that's cool. Other guy that was in the live stream, the guy that's working on the excavation stuff. I'm assuming he is a potential candidate for a future dev. Just as I mentioned, though, because I can see that if when we get to 1.25 or something like that, if or 30, and the game's still going strong, and Lady Ag is like, I have no more ideas for the game, she can pass it down to like one of them, basically. And it's kind of obvious that that's how that works. I wanted to show you guys one last thing here. I'm going to pause it here, and then I'm going to find one of those luscious caves, because I think they're in this. I'll be right back in a second. Alright guys, we're back, and I've been wandering around a bit here, and I can't really find the luscious cave. I think I was wrong. I don't think it's in this version of the Snapshot of Minecraft. I think... That's cool. It goes like down over here. That's like water. But yeah, I don't think it's in this version. I think all the stuff, because all like the items are like the flower, the tree, all that's in, but the actual cave isn't. I think they're still working on that generation stuff. And if it is, as you can see, I don't see it. It would show off. I would see like a cave of green and stuff, and I would notice it pretty well. It'd be lit up and stuff. I thought I saw it earlier because I thought I saw a lit up cave, a green lit up cave, but I think I was wrong. Which is kind of weird. I guess it kind of makes sense. You would add all this stuff and not add the actual cave generation because that's what they're still working on. But I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys did I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you did. Anyways, guys, see you guys in the next one. Yeah, peace out.